Yeah, are more and more people scared to get married? I'm Joy, the synergistic kinesiologist, and I shared a post yesterday that said specifically, dear married women, wear heels for your man or some other chick will. And I have been getting attacked ever since I shared that post. And what's crazy is I didn't read through all the comments, but I read through one of the comments, or I read through some of the comments, and one of them said that statement was dehumanizing women. Dehumanizing women? Are you freaking kidding me? So it made me wonder, where are you guys even learning about marriage from? Where are you getting your marriage tips from? And what I find discouraging is that people who have been married 20 years or more, happily married 20 years or more, like myself, most of them are being freaking silent, while the ones who are giving out the most marriage advice are single or divorced. Did you catch what I just said? That is who is giving marriage advice, and people are agreeing with their marriage advice, and all it is trauma projecting. All it is limiting belief projecting. All it is resentment projecting. All it is frustration and feeling like you're hopeless or helpless, and you're projecting that onto others, and they're losing hope in marriage. They're losing faith in marriage. They're losing even the desire to get married because you guys are failing at it and speaking out on those failures, and nobody's speaking out on what makes it work, what makes it fun, what makes it sexy, what makes it protective, what makes it supportive, what makes it adventurous, what makes it energetic, what makes it passionate. Who the heck is talking about that? Who's talking about that? That is not freaking single. I don't give a crap about your tips and advice on marriage if you're single. I don't give a crap if you're divorced, unless you have remarried and the new marriage is thriving and now you're giving tips from that healthy space. Otherwise, shove the tips up your butt. I don't want them. And I don't understand how people who are not married are even wondering on if they should consider your advice or not, and then have the nerve to sit and try to attack me because what I'm saying doesn't make sense. What I'm saying doesn't make logical sense to you. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Obviously, the way that close to 50% of the population is doing it is not working, because that's the divorce statistic. So obviously there's a lot of people who are jacking it up. There's a lot of people who are jacking it up. And I know I was one of those people in the first few years of my marriage. I'm still shocked that I can say I've been married 26 years. It shocks me every time I think about it. I'm like, what the entire heck? I didn't see that represented in my family, in my circles, in my community. I didn't see that as the standard at all. It was actually very rare. It was very, very rare. And I'm not talking about dysfunctional marriages. Obviously, there are plenty of those who stay together for years and it's just toxic as all get out. But the question that I have for you today is, who are you getting your marriage advice from? And if you're getting your marriage advice from people who haven't figured it out yet, you may want to ask yourself why you're even drawn to get advice from them. It's almost like you want someone to validate your own toxicity in your relationship, or validate the fact that you're saying, I don't need a man, or I don't want a man, or validate the fact that you're saying, I don't need to have roles in a relationship, or I don't need to do this, or I don't need to do that. You want somebody to validate the fact that you don't want this beautiful blueprint, but you would want it in anything else. Anything else, you would know that it's normal to have a blueprint, a successful blueprint for it. If you went into business, you would know that having a blueprint is a good thing. If you had started having a weight loss goal, you would know having a blueprint is a good thing. But all of a sudden, when it comes to marriage, you want somebody to validate your nonsense. I'm not validating the nonsense. I'm sorry. I'm giving it to you straight, no chaser. Until next time, R3 for life.